Next month it'll be 5 years since I did the video on this washing machine, and now it's got problems. But it's lasted 5 years. The water is not stopping, and it'll overflow now. Just the cold water or the hot water, Gordon?
Cold water.
Cold water. Let's reset the machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put your laundry in.
Well, we'll reset it first.
Reset it?
Yeah, we're going to reset the machine.
Okay.
I'll unplug it, plug it back in, 2 minutes, leave it unplugged, and then you turn the dial a couple times, and that resets the machine. Okay, I plugged it back in. Oh, no. Oh, power on. There, that's reset. Okay, set it up to wash now. Oh yeah, you shut the cold water off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because it would just keep flowing and flowing.
Yeah. See, there it goes.
Huh?
See, it goes. It's flowing.
And it shouldn't be, eh? Here, let me open this thing up here.
See?
Yep. So it's doing that right at the beginning. There's two things we got to check. The first one is in your barrel, which is called a water level bypass switch. And it runs off a hose, and it gives pressure, and it's behind here. But since it's dripping like that, it's the water inlet valve. I'm thinking, because the machine isn't even on and it's dripping water. But if you turn the machine on, the water will come faster than that, won't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It seems like the solenoid isn't closing enough on it, on that valve. Can you open this up now?
I can open it up, yeah. I can press this button here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to open it up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. No, the water's dripping.
Huh?
The water's dripping now.
But it wasn't a second ago. Or was it still?
I don't know, maybe it was.
Maybe I get the light and see. Hang on. I'll get a... Okay, we got a trouble light on it. Yeah, you can still see it dripping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's doing it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this back panel off. There's a bunch of screws right here. Back there. And I'll show you the water level pressure switch. And then I'll also show you the inlet valve. Okay, I'll show you where the three screws are. Here, there, and over there. Don't bother with these ones. It's just to dissipate the heat. And you see all this is one line, eh? With single solenoids on each one. And this is the flow switch. What is that called? The water level pressure switch right here. And it's got a tube that runs down into the machine. This pressure line, what's that called anyway again? The water level. If that wasn't working properly, we'd have lots of water in there. But the way to undo it is you got two clips here, and there's a small hose underneath. Oh, check that out. See, I moved it away so you can see the hose. See the clear hose? And if you figure it's the water level, is you disconnect it here and you blow into it. And when you blow into it, you can see bubbles in in the bin. That means that you've unclogged the soap in the line, because it bungs up way down. That water level hose, that clear hose, you can add on a piece of hose to it on the end, so it's easier to blow it, because I know there's not much room down there. So just get a bit of hose and disconnect it and stick it on the end. And when the line is clear and you're blowing, you should see bubbles in the tub. That'll tell you that the little cap is clear. And it does bung up with the powder stuff more than the liquid soap. This one here is powder, but we checked this machine and the water level is stopping. So the ones that don't have a stop on the ones that don't stop on the water level is definitely plugged. What it is like a cup that has a hose in it, and it runs on air pressure. You would think that it runs on water, but it runs on air pressure up to the switch up here in this corner. I got the machine unplugged from the wall and the cold water on, and it's dripping right past the water inlet, which is this part here. And I'm trying to narrow it down to which one it is. But it shouldn't matter anyway, because you got to buy the whole piece as one. You just can't replace one solenoid on here. I'm going to order a new water inlet, but I'm going to put the video on, so I'll do a part 2 for the video. And while we're doing that
whole thing there where the water goes in?
Yeah. If anyone's curious, there's the model number and the date code, and of course the serial number.